Okay, so I saw this on Twitter. It says, let's settle this, which album is better. So this is basically kind of like my album battle series that I did. So we got Ariana Positions versus Eternal Sunshine. So I'm going with Eternal Sunshine on this. And before you jump me, I'm just thinking about it as an entire album. You know, there are some skips on positions for me, you know, some songs that I'm kind of over after a couple years listening to the album. And yeah, some songs you kind of just skip them and you don't really know why, besides the fact that you're just not really in the mood to listen to them. And that's kind of what's happened to me with some of the songs off of the Positions album. But I could see why people would say Positions, because overall I think that there's particular tracks on Positions that are rivaling some of the best on Eternal Sunshine, like some of my favorites. I love Positions as a single. I don't know why some people don't go for it, but I still think that it's one of her best lead singles. Obvious, POV, if we're talking the deluxe, Test Drive, Worst Behavior were great songs as well. My Hair is underrated. So you know, those are some great songs on the album. You know, stuff that I'm not really listening to a few years after the album went by. Nasty, I just don't really listen to that song. Like, I'm just kind of like over it at this point in time. I'm not really listening to Positions now as much as I did a few years ago, but I still think that it's a really good album. So why am I saying Eternal Sunshine? Kind of getting around to the point. So like I said, I just think that it's a better album. I think it's a little bit more cohesive of an experience. I just like it a tad bit more. You know, Supernatural as a song, excellent, excellent. I need a music video for that. I need us to start pushing that as a single. Honestly, The Boy Is Mine deserved more as a single, deserved more on the charts. I still think that that or Supernatural should have been the second single. In place of We Can't Be Friends, I still think that. Yes, and I do prefer the remix with Mariah Carey. I think that that was better, but you know, I still like the original and I went up for it. And a lot of people did. Her own fans hated that song. I remember that whenever it came out. Don't Want to Break Up Again, Eternal Sunshine, the song, like, yeah, I just kind of like the vibe of it. Also with the production, I said this a billion times. If you go look at any of my videos talking about what I wanted after Ariana Positions, I said that I wanted her to cut it out with the trap production and stuff like that, because I feel like it's not aging well because you've done it for 3 albums straight. I wanted something different. And she finally cut it out, like, thank God. You know, I like those albums, but like I said, it's not aging well. So I just wanted her to do something different in terms of the production, and she did that, you know, working with Max Martin. And we kind of got a poppier production, we got a lighter production. So because of that, I think that Eternal Sunshine is going to age better. Eternal Sunshine is definitely one of my most played albums this year. And I think when it's all said and done, like when I look at my most played albums in a few years and like Ariana and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure that Eternal Sunshine is going to outstream Positions in general. So yeah, just as an album experience, I prefer Eternal Sunshine. I get why you would pick Positions and everything. I'm sure people will disagree with me on this. A lot of my friends don't really go up for Eternal Sunshine and all that stuff. They said it was a disappointment. I know some of the general public didn't go up for it. I think it's a really good album. Ariana, they could never make me hate you. They couldn't. They couldn't. So I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. But let me know which one you prefer down below. Which songs are kind of taking it for you overall. Let's have that conversation.